Hi, meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. We have a winter weather advisory in effect for Wednesday evening and Wednesday night. Quite simply, we have some accumulating snow on the way. It's not a blockbuster storm, but we think it's enough snow to shovel and plow and will certainly have an impact on travel later on Wednesday night. Winter weather advisory for the areas in purple. It's pretty much the entire area. This goes into effect from 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, Wednesday evening, expiring on 7 a.m. on Thursday. So we're dry and very cold now through Wednesday morning and into Wednesday afternoon. By the evening hours, we'll start to get some precipitation. So as far as our threat tracker now through the daylight hours of Wednesday, low-level green, but bumping it up to that cautious yellow here with the snow arriving around 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. Accumulations are likely. We'll obviously give you some numbers in just a second. And travel will become slippery. So here are the temperatures as of, we're taping this at 7 o'clock in the evening. I mean, it's already down into the lower 20s, 23 in Providence, and there's enough of a breeze to make it feel colder. That's the wind chill, which is currently running in the single digits in Providence and Smithfield, Taunton 13, Newport at 12. And because it's so cold, this next system, unlike some of the others we've had this winter, will be all snow. So we're not dealing with snow going over to sleet and rain and slush and things like that. So all snow as the system approaches for tomorrow evening. Pictures from Newport. Again, this is as of 7 o'clock in the evening. You can see the flag in the foreground, so there's still a bit of a wind, even though the wind advisory has been discontinued. It's blustery, so these breezes are making the temperatures feel colder. So the much colder weather that we're tracking, the snow for Wednesday night, and we're looking at a half and half weekend. We'll show you that in the 7-day forecast. Here's a satellite and radar composite, just dry, mainly clear, across southern New England, and really all of New England at this hour. I'm going to widen out the view. And you can see those northwest winds continue, and it's maintaining the cold air. And that's why this next system should be in the form of all snow. So tracking moisture across the northern plains and the Great Lakes. And this will arrive by Wednesday evening as it tracks off in this general direction. Now, there'll be an area of low pressure forming right about here. And this will track off to the east as well. And that'll bring us our precipitation. As the 7 o'clock temperatures, you see all this purple in here. And first of all, you can see this contrast between mild and cold. As we get closer to early spring, you start to see more of these warm, cold contrasts. But the purple representing the colder air that's locked in, and this will assure us of a mainly snow situation coming up on Wednesday evening and Wednesday night. Let's put this into motion. We'll track it hour by hour, and it's that shield of blue up across the Great Lakes. Now, this is 9 o'clock Wednesday morning. It's dry, any sunshine, any filtered sunshine, through increasing clouds. It's this band of snow that we'll watch for Wednesday evening. We'll get into Wednesday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's still dry, though cloudy, and you start to see this precipitation filling in Wednesday evening and Wednesday night. And watch how it becomes more consolidated later Wednesday night. We're thinking the heavier snow is going to be from roughly, say, about 11 o'clock Wednesday night till about 4 a.m. on Thursday, and then ending early on Thursday morning. In fact, this is 1 a.m. snow, heavy at times during the late night hours. And here we are 7 o'clock in the morning, and notice by then the thrust of the snow is heading offshore. Early in the morning, we'll have some lingering snow showers, 6, 7 a.m., but this will be pulling away, drier weather coming in, especially by Thursday afternoon. But, the early morning commute, if anything hasn't been treated or plowed, or certainly slippery and slow going. As far as accumulations, we're thinking generally a 2 to 4 inch snowfall. Get a close-up look. It'll be a dry snow because the temperatures will be so cold. We do anticipate kind of a dry, fluffy snow. And when the temperatures are colder and the snow is a little fluffier, it tends to accumulate a little higher. In other words, it's not as dense; it fluffs up. So while we're forecasting 2 to 4, an isolated 5-inch amount in the northern part of the state, I wouldn't rule that out. But this is certainly enough to shovel and plow. For tonight, it's simple, just very cold and dry. Temperatures dropping through the teens at 11 o'clock. Wind chills are in the single digits. Quite cold tomorrow morning at sunrise, starting off at 14. Any sunshine will give way to increasing clouds. And here's the hour-by-hour forecast on Wednesday day. The afternoon is essentially cold and dry. Temperatures mid and upper 20s. By late afternoon, we may start to see a few flurries around 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. But then the steadier snow, I do anticipate the scenes to look like this on Wednesday night. So the snow becoming steadier and heavier. Here's the hour-by-hour breakdown. Initially light, say 7 to 8 o'clock, but by late evening, 11 o'clock, it's becoming heavier. It'll spill over into the pre-dawn hours of Thursday and then winding down early on Thursday morning. 7-day forecast shows a lingering snow early in the morning on Thursday, then drying out late morning and certainly during the afternoon. And again, maybe slick and slow going for the early morning commute, even though the snow itself will be winding down. Friday's dry. Half and half weekend. Kind of looks like a snow to rain situation on Saturday, then drier on Sunday. Some of our long-range guidance is suggesting Monday being colder, 33, and with an offshore storm, whether or not it comes close enough to give us some snow remains to be seen. Right now we're favoring the South Shore. That's still 6 days out, but it does show really an active weather pattern over the roughly next several days. So pretty cold and dry tonight through tomorrow morning. And we're watching Wednesday evening, Wednesday night for slippery travel and some accumulating snow. As always, new information always coming in. I'll be on tonight at 10 o'clock on Fox Providence. Again at 11 o'clock on WPRI Channel 12. Michelle's in early in the morning on Wednesday, starting at 4:30 a.m. with an updated forecast as well. Of course, check back with our social media and, of course, here on our webpage at WPRI.com for the latest. Thanks for logging in. Keep warm, and we'll talk to you later.